So we're just getting ready to go in the bush for 10 days with Cedar Lake Outfitters. A mile away, we just spotted a grizzly bear in a little meadow. I don't know how much time we have, but we gotta go. I'm so excited. Oh, nice day. I truly am living the lifestyle I've always dreamed of. And not just a lifestyle, I'm sharing it with a gorgeous girl, and we share the same passions. A level of love you can't explain until you're a daddy. It's all of these things tied into a world that I live for, that we live for. A world filled with magnificent creatures and adventure. A world I just can't live without.
He is unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Cody.
How exciting was that? How exciting was that?
Look at his brown tongue! Oh, he's so wicked.
He just stood up and looked the other way. The moment we've been waiting for so long. Better do it.
Stealth Cam proudly presents Live to Hunt with Cody and Kelsey.
Last week, we began our annual adventure with our dear friend Joel Wilkinson and his family-run Cedar Lake Outfitters. On the first leg of our journey, I was ever so fortunate to take a beautiful mountain caribou with my Cooper rifle, only a stone's throw from the cabin. I'm over the moon excited with this mountain caribou, but now, just kind of the calm after the storm, thinking about our opportunity at a giant grizzly bear on the edge of this lake, not far from the cabin, makes my rubber boots shake. We're desperately hoping to get a shot at a wolf or a grizzly bear. So while we're here, we're going to set up a G42 on a moose kill. I'm going to put it on video mode for 15-second videos. I'm hoping we don't get too many birds on here and fill up our card, but with any luck, we'll get video of some type of predator. While the stealth cam was scouting for us in that valley, we decided to spend a couple days exploring a new country, anticipating anything the Yukon can throw at you. Every hunter has his or her fetish. Maybe it's drop tines on a big muley, or mass on an old whitetail. For me, I'm absolutely obsessed with bull moose with big brows, and I've never shot one. Did you see the brows on them? The ultimate thing I crave in hunting is huge brows on a bull moose. Like nothing else on the planet. I've dreamt of seeing a moose like that my entire life. I've seen tons of big bull moose, and that is the ultimate for me. And he's not coming. This bull had no interest in coming to us because he had his own cows down in the timber. I've seen this situation so many times and could almost guarantee the outcome, but there's no way I couldn't at least try to create some offense. Got a ptarmigan. 20 yards in front of us trying to blow our cover. That's that.
The moose with the most beautiful fronts I've ever seen while guiding or hunting. And he's somewhere now. Out there.
Live to Hunt with Cody and Kelsey is brought to you by StealthCam, Proven. Conquest Sense, the makers of Evercom. Vortex Optics, the force of optics. 10-Point Crossbow Technologies, there is no substitute. Black Eagle Arrows, superior carbon technology. Rage and Squincher.
After the bull moose with the giant brows left us high and dry, I was feeling pretty sorry for myself. But my afternoon pout session was interrupted by the one single animal that I may crave more than a bull moose with big fronts. A grizzly bear. An animal I've never connected with in my life and almost died trying many times.
A mile away, we just spotted a grizzly bear in a little meadow. I don't know how much time we have, but we gotta go. I'm so excited.
After the 1-hour marathon march down the mountain, breaking into the meadow, with no visual on the grizzly bear for at least 20 minutes, this is one of those moments that makes you feel truly alive. With no visual at all, I decided to predator call as a last-ditch effort to hopefully see him stand up out of the brush somewhere and give us a look.
Just like the moose, the same day, we get down to where the bear was, and he's gone. And up on the ridge, we last dropped down out of sight for the last time at 600 yards. He was still right here by this Christmas tree. Wind stayed good. We poked out of the bush at 110 yards. It was like money train. Everything was money train except for the fact that the bear's not here anymore. And weather's coming. No time to dwell on it. Gotta get back up the mountain. Had a really long day today. Got not really close enough on that giant bull with the big fronts, and didn't get to the grizzly bear in time. My feet are killing me. Actually, my whole body's killing me, not just my feet. I'm crushed. Emotionally and physically, I'm crushed. I asked Dave and Don if they would name that valley Heartbreak Valley now. Just because I got crushed like a pop can.
"10 o'clock in the morning on day 7, Don's cow call was immediately interrupted by a bull coming in hot. We had barely any time at all to find a spot and set up.
Two creeks. What the heck is with two creeks? Richie, down, down. He's gonna run. He's gonna run.
Staring at this bull, I couldn't decide if I should take him or not, but the instant he turned to run, I panicked, which told me he was the right bull for me.
We got to this spot literally 30 seconds too late. There is nothing like an Alaskan Yukon moose coming to your call. There's nothing like it. It's honestly one of my favorite things in hunting. Maybe the favorite thing. First thing this morning, first time we set up today, and Dave heard this bull grunt and came over to me and instantly said, "You got to get your butt down there and you got to get across the creek." And I had barely even heard the bull grunt yet. So I grabbed all my gear and Richie and we started down the hill, and there was a tree that I wanted to get to and thought it would be absolutely perfect footage. We could ambush him in that spot. And we crossed the creek in the first spot, and then we came to a second Y in the creek and we couldn't find a crossing. And that 30 seconds or a minute that it took cost us from getting to our tree. So it was pandemonium by the time we got across here, and the big old bull came out before we were in place, but it still worked out. He was walking actually directly towards Dave and Dawn and the call, and I could see my breath going right out in front of him. So I grunted to stop him, and he turned, the wheels fell off the bus, but I got a shot with my Cooper before he went over the hill. This moose is absolutely tremendous. He's probably 55 inches wide. He's got 12 points on this top side and 10 points on the bottom side. He has beautiful cupped out brows and a really big wide point on the outside of both of his brows. Just makes him a gorgeous old bull. What a tremendous experience. To be up here with Joel Wilkinson and Caesar Lake Outfitters, it's just an absolute gift to have this opportunity. This is truly the greatest adventure that a sportsman could go on in this day and age. And to be with two gentlemen such as yourselves, Don and Dave, between the two of them, they have 68 years guiding experience. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to be up here with you gentlemen.
Feeling is mutual, Cody.
Yeah,
Well,
our privilege.
It's not over yet.
it's not over yet. Who knows what could happen? We're very well set up for predators, but even if we don't see one more thing and it rains on us the rest of the time, we've had a fantastic trip, and I'm forever grateful to have this opportunity. And I just want to thank both you gentlemen from the bottom of my heart.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Don.
Yeah.
Our pleasure, Cody.
Thank you, Dave.
Live to Hunt with Cody and Kelsey is brought to you by Stealth Cam, proven. Limb Saver, products that work. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Diamond Archery, cutting edge innovations. Walker's Game Ear, protect it or lose it. Cooper Firearms of Montana and Heater Bodysuit.
Packing the final load back to the cabin, I truly felt that life could not get any better. Everything that made this day what it was, the beautiful land, the blue sky weather, and the friendships. Hiking back, I never would have guessed what this day had in store for us next.
We just came to check the caribou kill, and Dave saw a big grizzly lope away from it through the willows. So we're gonna go and we're gonna get set up, and we're gonna wait. I'm so excited.
It was happening. Something I've waited my entire life for. My heart was literally shaking my body. It was pounding so hard. It took everything in my power to gain enough control to hold my crosshairs steady.
I'd really like him to turn broadside. I just don't want screws. You like that? I know. Yeah. Right against the shoulder or what? Yep. Where is he? He's down. Where is he?
Cody. Cody.
Talk to me. He's right there. He's down.
He's down, buddy.
No, he's not down. He's down. I have waited my entire life to live that moment. My entire life.
So happy I was sitting here behind you.
Oh. Thanks, Steve.
My favorite critter in the world, I guess. And what a nice boy.
I don't know what to say. I don't. Yeah. Oh.
2 nice animals in one day, Cody.
Nice animals, Dave. Animals you wait your entire life for. Animals that you might get one chance in your life at. I have cried a blues song about hunting grizzly bears. 2 years ago, almost to the day, I had a giant grizzly bear walk by me at 8 yards, right down the barrel of my gun. And Jim Shockey had shot supposedly the last bear on the quota in that region in the Yukon. And I didn't shoot that bear. And then that night on the sat telephone, I was told that the outfitter's manager made a mistake and he miscalculated and there still was bears on the quota.
But remember, Cody, at 2 ball 8, you get your moose, we're waiting for a bear, you leave, a bear shows up.
Yeah, that's another one of those stories with Dave.
Yeah.
I shoot my moose, I get him on the second last day, and he kept saying, you gotta get your moose before near the end of the hunt so we have time for a bear. I fly home, the new hunter flies in, they go to check it for the first time, and a grizzly bear rushes them and comes out to the edge of the water. That's just another chapter that hasn't worked for me in grizzly bear country, but there's no more whining ever again.
Nope, you can't complain, man.
Let's go see him before it's dark.
Yeah,
Let's go see him. Admiring this beautiful creature, it was everything I ever dreamt it would be. Thinking how few people get this chance. I was choked up, I couldn't even talk. Just the thought of a bear this old that had lived his life in my favorite country on earth. I can't imagine the trials and tribulations he has gone through, living for so long in such a harsh land. With an animal this special, I wanted the chance to appreciate him in daylight, when he would look his best. In my life, it's perfect days like this that there's only one thing missing. The chance to share it with my family.
I've waited my entire life to sit beside a grizzly bear like this. And I'm just in a state of awe, Dave. He's beautiful. I absolutely love his color. He's
it's gorgeous.
So
Absolutely
pretty.
Gorgeous, man.
Your guide's talking about a big black grizzly, and that's exactly what this is.
That's exactly what he is, yeah.
Yeah. I'm so lucky to be up here with Joel Wilkinson and Cedar Lake Outfitters, taking in an opportunity like this with Dave and Don, 2 guides that have spent their life up in this land. This 10 days, I will never forget it. It will be imprinted in my mind forever. And I'm sure it's going to be one of the top 3 hunts of my lifetime, if not the top hunt of my lifetime. And I'm getting a little bit sad because I know it's almost over. He is absolutely incredible. Look at his teeth, how we're down there. There's literally nothing left of his teeth. Those claws are just incredible. Look at that. That is just crazy. How big his claws are in his paws.
Yeah.
It was just a perfect way to finish an experience that you wait for your entire life. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, pleasure having you, Cody.
That was my last day of hunting, even though I was there for 3 more days. I doubt I will ever have another adventure so successful as this one. There was only one thing left to do before leaving this beautiful land.
There's tracks everywhere in the snow. And the stealth cam is right over there on the tree. And I think it would be almost impossible not to have wicked video of it. So, I don't think we were here in time to see the wolf, but I think the G42 was. I wish I was this camera this week. It would have been exciting, I'm sure.
Checking the videos, we had tons of footage of a black wolf, an adventure that takes us to next week with my great friend Cody Jensen, aka Jeremiah.
Sir, let's see what? Now we're going, man. Fantastic, huh? I just shot one of the animals of my dreams, a big old grizzly bear. Got a moose, got a caribou.
To follow the Live to Hunt team, join us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. To order Live to Hunt DVDs and apparel, go to livetohunt.com. Next week's previews brought to you by Squincher, hydration that works.
Next week, we're continuing on in the Yukon with Cody Jensen on his very first trip to the North Country. This show is full of wolves, moose, and grizzly bears. Halfway through, we fly home with Mr. Jensen to Alberta, where he meets up with Kelsey to hunt giant muleys. This show is off the charts exciting with the 21st century Jeremiah Johnson. See you then.